Hello, amazing humans. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you're new, welcome here for the first time. My name is Katie. I am Holistically Humble. Thank you for being here. It's been a hot second since I have been on YouTube, and what better way than to kick it off than with a 14-day yoga challenge. So let's connect to our bodies, connect to our breaths for the next 14 days. Challenge yourself to have a daily yoga practice. And I'm super honored that you are letting me guide you through this. So even if you're just landing on this video for the first time and you have no intention to do the yoga challenge, thank you for being here and checking this out. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, and let's get into something comfortable and find ourselves on our mat. So make sure you have everything close to you that's going to help support your practice. That might be a block. So I always sit up on a chip foam block if I'm in a seated position. It's extremely helpful for the pelvic rotation. But if you don't have anything like that, or that's just not your jam, it's all good. My philosophy, my teaching is that you make this as accessible to you as feels good. So whatever you need near you, whether that be a blanket, a pillow, maybe some blocks, water, tea, bring it close, and then find yourself in the most comfortable seated position. We're gonna sit up nice and tall, and then just remove this additional flesh from out of the way so you can feel the connection to whatever you're seated on. So sitting up nice and tall with the spine, feel open through your heart and your chest. The hands land somewhere comfortable in the lap. Option one is to take the gaze down to the floor in front of you, focusing on a single point. Or there's the option to close your eyes. And let's begin to tune into our breath and our body here. So taking a nice full deep inhale. Exhale, maybe softening through the shoulders, relaxing the neck and the jaw. Go ahead, take another deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Just doing that a few more times to really allow ourselves to arrive here on the mat. Letting go of maybe what's happened already in your day, or letting go of any future plans or expectations. All that matters is this present moment. It's you and your breath on your mat or in your comfortable, quiet space, hopefully. And then go ahead, if you would like to set an intention for your practice today. It can be a word, a phrase, or a short sentence. It might not be any of that, and it might still be a feeling or sensation. If you don't have an intention, that is totally fine. Maybe it comes throughout our time together. So if not, you have that intention, take a deep inhale, filling the body from the top of the head to the tips of the toes. Hold the inhale in, contain that energy, that breath, that life force. And then exhale slowly. Just begin to flutter your eyes open, taking an inhale to find this beautiful length in the spine. And then exhale, let's drop the right ear to the right shoulder, just making sure to drop the shoulders away from the ears. Really feeling this opening through the left side of the neck, and you can take the gaze down to the floor or begin to close your eyes. I'm going to pause here for 2 long, deep cycles of breath. Taking an inhale to slowly rise the head back up to center. And then exhale, slowly float left ear to the left shoulder. So we're going on the opposite side. Really relax the shoulders. Feel the opening in the right side of the neck this time. Gaze is down or close the eyes. Tapping into your breath. Inhale to fill this area of your neck, the right side of your neck. Exhale, using it as an opportunity to soften, release, let go. Taking one more full breath. Inhale to rise the head back up to center. And then exhale, if you chose to sit up on something, just remove it out of the way. And arriving towards the back of the mat. So a few different options here. We're gonna sit back on our heels. If you need some cushioning underneath the knees or the shins, you can put a blanket underneath there. If you wanna have something in between the heels and the hips, supporting you there, it could be the block, it could be a pillow or a blanket. From here, we're sitting back on our heels. We're gonna take an inhale to open the arms out to the sides. Palms are gonna come to touch. You might even take the gaze up. Exhale, let's just begin to float our hands down to the mat as we surrender the heart and the forehead down in our first child's pose. So at this point, might be your first child's pose of the day, or maybe even ever, maybe just in a while. But really relax the forehead down towards the mat. And if you notice that it's hovering, that's okay. You can bring a pillow or something underneath it for support, or you can just bring this sense of relaxation to the neck. Feeling an opening through the upper back, the shoulders, pressing the hips back towards the heels, helping to open the hips and the low back. Closing down your eyes, maybe even bring your intention back for your practice. Take 2 mindful breaths. We're going to inhale to rise up through tabletop position, and just make sure you stack the knees hip width apart. The hips are going to be right over the knees and the shoulders are going to be over the wrists. Spread the fingers nice and wide and have full contact of both palms into the mat. Take an inhale as you drop the belly, open through the heart, look forward or up in our cow pose. And then exhale, tuck the tailbone first, round through the spine, press the mat away from you, tucking the chin to the chest in our cat pose. Inhale to drop the belly, open through the heart, look forward or up in cow pose. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, round the spine, chin to the chest, cat pose. Close your eyes and move back and forth, flowing with your breath through cat and cow. And using this as an opportunity to really check in with your body as we begin to bring some movement to the hips, spine. One more full cycle of breath. Pausing in tabletop position, let's take an inhale to tuck the toes. Exhale, press the whole palm of either hand into the mat and then send the hips up and back, finding your first downward facing dog. So beautiful length in the spine, might bring a generous bend to the knees to find the length there, and then possibly sending the heels down. It's okay if they don't touch. And then you can bring some pedaling out of the heels. So press one heel down, lift the other, and then switch, saying hello to the hamstrings. Connecting to the breath, inhale, exhale. Let's find some stillness here. Inhale, rise the right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the right knee, and any way it gets there, you're gonna step it in between the hands, drop the back knee. So go ahead and rise up, hands are gonna come to your hips. So you lower the hips down, finding our low lunge here. Let's get into this left hip flexor. And then take a peek down, make sure the knee is directly over that ankle. Here's a couple more options with the hands in prayer pose in front of the heart. We're rising the arms up. Wherever you are, you're taking an inhale to find that length from the tailbone to the top of the head. Exhale, lowering the hips a little bit lower. Relax the shoulders, take one more breath. Bottom of that exhale, let's frame that front foot, tuck the back toes, and send the right leg back to meet the left. Downward facing dog, choosing movement, pedaling out the heels, or stillness. And there's an option to always come down into child's pose. Let's Let's find some stillness here, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises up any amount, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the left knee and step it in between the hands. Drop the back knee. We're gonna rise up, hands come to the hips. Option one as you exhale to lower down. Left knee is over that left ankle. Opening through the heart and the chest. You can press your palms together at the heart space. Or you might lift the arms up. Take an inhale, lengthen through that spine. Exhale, softening the shoulders, lowering the hips a little bit more. One more breath. Bottom of that exhale, let's frame the front foot. Tuck the back toes and send it back. Find downward facing dog. Breathe in. Let it go. Inhale, look up towards your hands. Step or hop the feet towards your hands. Find this beautiful forward fold. Generous bend to the knees, allowing the chest to come closer to the thighs. Relax the arms, relax the head. Taking an inhale to find your halfway lift as you send the crown of the head forward. Hands are going to press into the thighs or the shins. Possibly fingers connect to the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Press into the four corners of your feet. Rise the spine up. Continuing the inhale, arms reach out to the sides, palms to touch. Take the gaze up. And then exhale, hands to the heart space. Inhale, swoop the arms out to the sides, palms come to touch. Exhale, slide it down, forward fold. Inhale, find that halfway lift. Exhale, fold, press both palms down. We're gonna step one foot back and then the other. Option one, modified plank, knees pressed down, tops of the feet are into the mat. Option two, toes are tucked, knees are off the mat. Inhale. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Keep the elbows into the side body. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Take an inhale, baby cobra. Rise your heart up, gaze goes out in front of you. Relax the shoulders. And then exhale to fold. Forehead comes to the mat. Press it back. Let's find our wide-legged child's pose. So the knees come out to the long edges as the toes come to touch. Sitting back, pressing the hips towards the heels, using any tools to support you. Surrendering the forehead down towards the mat. Finding your breath, taking a beautiful inhale. Full exhale as you surrender and let yourself go a little bit deeper. Take one more breath. Inhale, let's walk our hands back towards our knees, sitting back on the heels. And then making your way onto your back. So lowering down, drawing the knees in towards your chest. Option one is take a hold of behind the knees. Option two is take a hold of anywhere on the lower legs. Relaxing through the shoulders, gaze can go up to the ceiling or you might close your eyes. You could bring this gentle swaying motion of the knees side to side. There's no need to rush it or like whip the legs side to side, but just like gently rock them if you choose this. And then let both knees fall to the right, coming into reclined spinal twist, opening up the arms wide like a T or bending at the elbows. This left shoulder is going to be rooted into the mat. And if it's not, you're going to place something, even a fist, underneath that right thigh. If the left shoulder is rooted down, you can take the chin over the left shoulder if it feels safe and comfortable. And there's an option to grab the right hand onto that left knee and root the knees down towards the right. Wherever you are, close your eyes. Take in a long, deep inhale. Full exhale. One more breath. Inhale to turn the head back to center if it wasn't there. Draw the knees back in towards the chest. Maybe even doing that gentle rocking side to side. And then let both knees fall towards the left side, so the opposite side. We're going to complete this reclined twist. Opening up the arms wide or bending at the elbows. This time that right shoulder is rooted down. We're feeling this beautiful expansion through the chest, through the heart space. Going a little bit further, take the chin over the right shoulder and close your eyes. Left hand can be used as an anchor or a weight on that right knee to guide them down a little bit more. Just relax that left arm. Find the breath and take 2 long, deep breaths here. Take your inhale to turn the head back to center if it wasn't there. Draw the knees back in towards your chest. Choosing to stay still or bringing that gentle rocking side to side. I really like it for like this sense of giving the low back some love. Finding some stillness here with your knees coming closer towards your chest. There's an option to draw the forehead up towards your knees. Wrapping your arms around the low legs, giving yourself this sort of love hug, if you will. Eyes are closed, even bring a gentle smile to your face. And then slowly begin to float the head back down as you lower the feet down to the mat and the arms come alongside your body. You can stay here in our final pose, Shavasana or corpse pose. You might take this opportunity to get any items of comfort. It might be nice to put a blanket over you. And then just seeing how the low back feels if you want to extend both legs long on the mat where the heels come out to the corner edges of the mat. Eyes are closed, body is heavy on the mat, relaxing in. Finding this beautiful connection to the breath. Letting yourself marinate in Shavasana. Letting all the nutrients of your yoga practice enter into your body, your mind, and your soul. If you have a hard time focusing the mind and the thoughts, that's so normal. You can always draw your awareness back to the breath and counting the length of your inhales and your exhales. If you would like to stay a little bit longer in your Shavasana, please feel free to pause the video. If you would like to end the practice of day 1 with me, just begin to bring some movement to your fingers, maybe even wiggling the toes. It might be nice to roll the wrists and the ankles out, go in one direction and then the other. Let's go ahead and point the toes, drawing the toes to touch. Inhale to draw the arms back behind you, taking this sense of a full body stretch. Inhale. And exhale to relax. Slowly drawing the knees in towards your chest. Go ahead and choose a side to roll over to, pausing in the fetal position, using your bottom arm as a pillow. And then pressing yourself up to close off the practice in a comfortable seated position. When you arrive in that position, hands will land anywhere they want in the lap, closing down the eyes and sitting up nice and tall. Really dropping the shoulders away from the ears as you create this space in the chest. Taking this opportunity to check in with how your physical body is feeling. And check in with how you feel mentally and emotionally. And then begin to draw your hands together in front of the heart space. As you do this, the thumbs are going to reach for the heart and the fingers are going to reach for the ceiling. Keep a gentle pressure of each palm in towards one another, enough to ignite the elbows. Gently tuck the chin to the chest as you bow your head to your hands. Thank you for letting me guide you through this practice. And if you're coming along this yoga journey, this 14-day yoga challenge, thank you for letting me guide you through day 1. Can't wait to see you tomorrow for day 2. From my heart to yours, namaste.